humbly exit in December 2024. But it's still with pride that I stand here, because for us at GIPC, we are very honored to host this event. And for us, it's even more honorable to celebrate all the recognized companies who, through their toil, have managed to acquire some significance to be listed in the Ghana's top 100 companies. I think this is a very noble tradition which has happened in the GIPC, and this being the 21st, of course, is no different. That we are here to recognize those companies who, through their stellar performance, are noble enough to be in the 100 top companies. But that does not mean that those that didn't make it do not deserve just as much and better. We all recognize that over the past few years, the global economy has faced humongous challenges and disruptions. We all know what happened with the COVID pandemic and the post-COVID pandemic, and post-COVID pandemic effects. And then, of course, just when almost all of us were recovering, and then global conflicts brought us all back to the table, and we faced challenges. And so for us, it's with great pride that we are able to honor companies that have done well and have been the fulcrum of our economy. Our economy has faced its challenges as well. But we recognize that it's the private sector that has still held it up. And as we speak, with all the challenges, we are seeing great recovery. And that tells us that it is possible that you can actually escalate and overcome the challenges and be a champion. And that is what Ghana Club 100 recognizes. Indeed, that we have in our economy. But seeing the transitions in the Ghana Club 100 and seeing that over the past few years, even the top 10 has been transitioning. New companies are coming in, and the traditional companies that we thought were the champions are moving below 10. I am convinced that there's a lot more that can happen. I'm convinced that the private sector, in partnership with the public sector, will be the real impetus and movement of our economy. And as we are seeing our economy overcome its challenges, and yes, it is overcoming its challenges. If you look at the numbers, the first quarter of this year, our economy grew by 4.8%, way above even the estimations by the IMF and the World Bank. And by the second quarter, it had even grown faster, by 6.9%. I believe very strongly that if that partnership between the private sector and the public sector holds strong into the future, this country will be the country we want to see. Our economy will grow and thrive. And therefore, for us at GIPC, we will continue this tradition of acknowledging companies who perform in the economy and ranking them and giving them all the necessary accolades and praise that they deserve. Government on its own will do all the policies that they want. More recently, some of the policies have been a transition of, the old to the new, as we are moving away from just exporting our raw materials into value addition. And we are seeing new entrants come into that area. All I can say is GIPC will continue this tradition. GIPC will continue to reward and recognize those who overcome their problems, regardless of what they are, to become the top and leading companies in our country. And this evening, we'd like to congratulate all those who were nominated, and even better still, those who will be in the first 100. But we would also like to give a symbolic pat to the back of all private sector operators who, through thick and thin, have survived, and today are those driving our economy such that we're having growth. I'd like to also thank all our sponsors who have made this possible, our staff who have put this together, and all of you who have made it here tonight, that we shall really, really congratulate our winners and urge them to do bigger and better, because the future is almost always more important than the present. May we see our companies grow, that we see billionaires from our cocoa, our gold, our lithium, our bauxite, our iron ore, our mangroves, our pineapples. Yes, it is possible. And I want all of us to rally behind the private sector. I want the public sector to partner with the private sector even stronger. And we'll see a Ghana beyond aid, and we'll see an Africa beyond aid, and we'll make the AFCFTA a reality. Thank you very much.
It is a true privilege to be here with you at the Ghana Club 100 Awards, a gathering that exemplifies the incredible spirit of Ghanaian enterprise. I bring you warm greetings from the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and the Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, who are both delighted about the remarkable resilience, creativity, and excellence shown by our business community. The theme for the occasion, fostering domestic champions, building local capacity, could not have been timelier. We are at a pivotal point in Ghana's economic journey, a moment to reflect on how far we have come, and more importantly, the immense possibilities that lie ahead. Tonight is not just about acknowledging the top 100 businesses, it is about celebrating a shared vision of a prosperous future driven by our domestic champions. This evening, we spotlight the companies that have risen above the challenges, embraced innovation, and made invaluable contributions to our economy. These businesses represent the true Ghanaian spirit, one of perseverance, ingenuity, and progress. They remind us that our future prosperity will not be imported. It will be built right here at home by our own champions. As we celebrate tonight, let us be inspired, not just to applaud, but also to act. Let us together work to create an environment where every Ghanaian business, no matter its size, can thrive. Let us nurture local talent, foster entrepreneurship, and set our domestic champions up for success, not just within our borders, but across Africa and beyond. These domestic champions are the backbone of our economy as they create jobs, drive innovation, and most importantly, reduce our reliance on imports. When they succeed, we all succeed. The government's dedication to strengthening the private sector capacity and nurturing local champions is clear across sectors, from empowering enterprises to enhancing infrastructure. By aligning public resources to private sector growth, Ghana is driving integrated national development and positioning for sustained economic transformation and long-term prosperity. Permit me to spotlight a few key developments that have shaped today's landscape, facilitating a more supportive and dynamic environment for the growth is. Ghana's economy has shown impressive resilience, surpassing growth expectations. In the first quarter, of 2024, real GDP growth grew by 4.7%, up from the 3.1% in the same period last year. This upward trend continued into the second quarter of the year, with growth hitting 6.9%. The industrial sector has proven to be a major force behind our economic growth, leading to an impressive 9.3% growth in the second quarter, the highest since 2020, while services grew by 5.8% and agriculture by 5.4%. Inflation is steadily declining due to a robust disinflation process driven by fiscal consolidation, prudent monetary policy, and relatively stable exchange rates. This progress signals macroeconomic stability and provides a more predictable business environment.